This is the big one for the Champions League this week. Newcastle versus Paris Saint-Germain. This should be an absolute classic, I think, tonight. You know, the first Champions League game back at St James's Park in God knows how long, God knows how many years. But this should be an absolute firecracker tonight. It really should. I do think PSG will win. I just can't see Newcastle winning. I just think PSG, they have too many quality players. However, what I will say is that the St James Park crowd can really help PSG. Really help Newcastle tonight. I think, of course, they're going to be behind the players. You know, this is Newcastle's biggest game, probably since the Carabao Cup final, if we're being honest. Let's be honest. But this should be an absolute cracker tonight. I can't wait for it. Really can't wait for this game. This was the one I've been looking forward to. And yeah, I just can't wait. Obviously, we did have some Champions League matches on yesterday. My club, Manchester United, with an embarrassing defeat. So we will go through the scores of yesterday's games quickly. So in Manchester United's Group A, Copenhagen went 1-0 up against Bayern Munich, but Bayern ended up winning 2-1. Obviously, Manchester United lost 3-2, just embarrassing. But I'm not going to talk about United tonight because we're focused on Newcastle, the Paris Saint-Germain. Group B, Lens beating Arsenal. Now that's an upset. Arsenal. I said Arsenal will struggle away from home in this group, and yes, they beat PSV 4-0. They were at home in that game, and that defeat to Lens, who is probably the easiest team you should beat away from home. They've lost to, but PSV and Sevilla drew 2-2. Union Berlin 2, Braga 3. Apparently that was a really good game, actually. That was the quarter-6 game. Napoli 2, Real Madrid 3. Jude Bellingham, another masterclass. Real Sociedad beating Salzburg. And then we had Inter Milan beating Benfica 1-0. So that was yesterday's games. We've had 2 games, I think, today already. So Atletico Madrid beating Feyenoord 3-2. That would have been a really good game. And another 5-goal thriller in Belgium. Royal Antwerp 2, Shakhtar Donetsk 3. So we've had goals already tonight, and I expect more. Keep an eye out for Leipzig Man City as well in Group G. That should be a really good game. Obviously, Man City losing to Wolves in their last game in the Premier League. I expect Man City to bounce back, but I'll tell you what, I think Leipzig are the underdogs this season. I really do. I think they play very good football. I think they've got some very good players. I think the acquisition of Xavi Simons has been unbelievable. So I expect Leipzig to give City a game there. And then also in Newcastle's group, Dortmund Milan. It's another game to keep an eye on as well. But no, this is the one in it. Newcastle PSG. When the draw was made, this match got you excited, didn't it? Let's be honest. But I do think PSG will win, just because I think they're too strong. I think yes, they've never won the Champions League, but they're very experienced in this competition. Whereas Newcastle are not. I think Newcastle, to be honest, Newcastle might be open tonight, and because I think they're just going to get a little bit excited. I just think they're going to get a little bit excited, Newcastle, and I think PSG could exploit the spaces. But look at that. That is a sight, isn't it? St James's Park, Kylian Mbappe. I don't know why. I'm a Manchester United fan, but this is giving me goosebumps a little bit. I don't know why, but I've actually got goosebumps right now. I don't know why. You know, the sound isn't even on. I cannot imagine the sound isn't on because copyright, right, boys? The atmosphere. Oh my god. To be honest, like, I actually wish I was going to this match. I'm a United fan, but this match I would want to go to, mate. I'm not joking. Look at that. Look at the flags. Oh my, that is scenes. Look at the fans. They're all smiling. You know, when was the last Champions League game actually at St James's Park? I actually don't know. When was the last Champions League game at St James's Park? I don't think it tells you. I don't know where it is. I'm not even going through the lineups, guys. My bad. We'll go through the lineups now. Kylian Mbappe is fit. That is the big one for PSG. You know, I think there was a little bit of a doubt that he wasn't going to be fit for this game because he did go off injured, I think, at the weekend. But this is the team. We'll go for Newcastle's first. Nick Pope in net. Gotta have a big game tonight, Nick Pope. Can't be having any keeper of his, unlike some goalkeeper. Trippier versus Mbappe. Could be a good battle, but I do think Mbappe will get the better of him because Trippier's a bit old, he's a bit slow. Lascelles, he worries me. Jamal Lascelles worries me if I'm a Newcastle fan. Hasn't played much football. I think Botman must be injured. Fabian Schär and Dan Burn at left back. So, in theory, that Newcastle defence has no pace. Dembele, Ramos, Muani and Mbappe will explore that defence, I think, tonight. Decent midfield, Bruno Guimaraes, Longstaff and Tonali, and then Almiron Isak and Anthony Gordon. For PSG, Donnarumma, Hernandez, Skriniar, Marquinhos, Hakimi, Mbappe, Zaire Emery, Ugarte, Ousmane Dembele, Gonçalo Ramos, and Muani. It is very attacking by PSG. You know, Muani, Ramos, Mbappe, and Dembele. They're going for it. They are going for it, PSG. And I think with that Newcastle defence being a little bit slow, I think it's a good idea. There he is, the main man, Kylian Mbappe, who I think walked out with Kieran Trippier's child. You know, there was a story going around yesterday that Trippier's child wanted to walk out with Mbappe. But we are underway at St James's Park. And Dembele, the first game in the Champions League at St James's Park in donkeys of years. Whew. This is going to be a firecracker. And Newcastle already putting on the press. I mean, there's Tonali. Yeah, I just don't think Newcastle can get excited here tonight because I think they will. And, you know, when that happens, gaps happen. I think an early goal for Newcastle will be good, you know, like 15, 20 minutes. Dembele nearly flicking that around the corner to Ramos, blocked by Burn. And it's a throw-in. We'll be keeping you guys up to date with all the scores as well. So don't worry about that. But what a moment, you know. What a moment this is for Newcastle fans, honestly. You know, this is their moment, you know. They've been waiting for this. You know, ever since that takeover happened, you know, this was the dream. I don't think many people expected them to get it this early, but they have got it this early. And here's a Hakimi. That's going to be a goal kick for Newcastle. I think one thing as well for PSG here, you know, they could get caught up in the emotion a little bit because, you know, St James's Park is very hostile. It is, let's be honest. It can swallow up teams. And they can make it very difficult for you, Newcastle. They really can. But I just think PSG too experienced for that. You know, you look at the experienced players. Marquinhos just one ahead of there, and Mbappe's quite experienced. And there's Dembele. Yeah, Dembele be Burn as well. That's a mismatch for pace. Burn's going to fight. I think the fullback Newcastle tonight are going to find it very, very difficult to stop them wide players for PSG because they are rapid. You know, whether it's Muani goes to the left or Mbappe, even Ramos is quick. You know, and Dembele's rapid, isn't he? So, you know, I do expect PSG to have more possession tonight as well. I think Newcastle will hit on the break, try and catch them out. I look at the fans there. The press from Newcastle. Gordon getting the fans up. Calm down, boys. It's only a goal kick. You know, you didn't win a corner. It's been a crazy story, though, hasn't it, for Newcastle? Like I was just saying, I don't think anybody expected them to get Champions League football this early. But they have. And, you know, they probably will be getting it on a regular. I don't think they'll get top four this season, Newcastle, or win the Champions League, meaning they won't be in the Champions League next season. But, you know, they've got the money to entice players. And, you know, that's what players go for, is money, you know. And Newcastle, I don't know what happened to my voice there. Newcastle are on the up. You know, they're on the up. You know, if you look at teams, Newcastle are on the up. I was very composed there by Cher. So now I swipes it forward. I was like, can't do anything. They're on the up, Newcastle, and you know, fans die for nights like this. You know, when you've not been in the Champions League for so long, you know, these are the matches you remember. You know, these are the matches you tell people about, you know. Yeah, man. It's insane. But Newcastle haven't really had a touch of the ball here. And there's Zaire Emery to Mbappe. Here's the danger. Mbappe crosses it in. Dembele has put it just wide of the post. And Newcastle there were cut open with relative ease. It's a ball out wide to Mbappe by Zaire Emery, clearly onside. Stands up, I think, Cher, 1v1. Dembele has got so much space and he should score. He really should score, Dembele. He really should. That's a bad miss by Ousmane Dembele. Should be 1-0 to PSG. Just couldn't control that volley, but you saw there. They worked it through the press. Oh God, what is happening with my voice tonight, boys? They worked it through the press, PSG, and instantly got a chance. That's the fear for Newcastle, you know. That is the fear. Once PSG break through that press, which will happen, I mean, it's already happened, what happens? You know? Because they just had a really good opportunity there. Really good opportunity. Kimi with a little nutmeg there on Tonali. Oh, God, Skriniar there. Bloody hell. Oh, that was a bit worrying, wasn't it, there? Yeah, lost the ball. And there's Jamal Lascelles. Big night for Lascelles. I mean, is this his first start this season? I mean, I know he's a very experienced player, but not in these type of games. Gordon's in. Really good defending by Kimi. Forced to Tonali. And here's Gordon. That's a foul by Agate. Free kick to Newcastle. Oof. Yeah, this is the first live stream for quite a while. I've not done one in like 10 days. I was going to do Saturday's game of Spurs v Liverpool. Bloody hell, Newcastle nearly in there from the free kick. Donnarumma claims. So I was going to do a watch along Spurs Liverpool, but I had people around, so I couldn't do it, which was a bit annoying because that game had everything. That game had a bit of drama. I would have loved to have done that game, but I wasn't able to. There are the PSG Ultras, and it seems to be absolutely tipping it down in Newcastle. A little bit of rain, not tipping it. It's drizzling. There are the PSG Ultras. Like Newcastle just can't lose it in a bad position. They did well there, but Tonali gives it away. They've got to keep hold of the ball tonight, Newcastle. Honestly, that is just. I find it amazing, that what PSG just did there. I find it amazing. How you can pass out like that. But it's like most teams can do it. It seriously is unreal. It really is. It's unreal. And I know sometimes you can get caught, but Man City, they do it so well. It's just being composed. It's just composure. Having the awareness. We'll check the other scores every 15 minutes, guys. So every 15 minutes we'll check the other scores. PSG have started off well. Should be 1-0 up through Dembele. But they've started well. They've settled in PSG. And Newcastle can't really get the ball at the minute. It's Gameres. Isaac, bit of space. There's Gordon. Bloody hell, Rest getting in Ramos' way. Oh, that was nearly a good pass by Tonali. He was intercepted by Hakimi. No. Mbappe's getting laid at because he messed up his skill. Oh dear. Nah, that won't phase Mbappe, that. He's used to that. Oh dear. Dan Burns just passed out of play. And you can't be doing that, you got to keep the ball. You can't be passing it out of play like that. Gameres does well. Newcastle is starting to get a few passes together here. And Isaac pushing the back on Skriniar. Free kick. Newcastle fans won't be happy with that one, I tell you. Yeah, it's a foul. He pushes him. With them ones, you've got to be secret with them. You made it too obvious there, Isaac. Agate, a lovely turn on Tonali there. He lost that. We're in danger. Dembele, that's class. And there's Emery. There's Mbappe. Hakimi. Don't forget, guys, like and subscribe. Things like Emery started well as well. He's a good young player. Shocking pass though by Muani. There's Isaac. To Gordon. Ooh. Nope. Yeah, Newcastle just starting to come into it a little bit here. You know, they're keeping the ball better. Oh dear. There's Longstaff. I mean, how is Longstaff playing Champions League football? How is this even happening? Seriously, do you know what I mean? That's like saying how's Buddy McTominay played Champions League football. You know what I mean? Oh, that's a bad pass by Hakimi. And here's Almiron! Over the bar. But, you know, that's what Newcastle will do. They will wait for mistakes. And Hakimi there, making a mistake, poor giveaway. I mean, it's a poor pass. I mean, what even is that? Almiron saw the glory, but skies it over the bar. Mares just destroyed Ramos there. Using his pure strength. And there's Almiron. And that is a free kick to Newcastle in a good area here. I don't think it's shooting range. I do think it is too far out to shoot. But Trippier, we know what you can do. Hernandez, I think, just getting a talking to. I don't think he's going to be getting booked. I mean, Agate is the one who makes the tackle, actually. It's not Hernandez, it's Agate. Referee speaking to the wrong player. Free kick to Newcastle. Good position, this. Let's have a look at the other scores. Celtic are 1-0 up against Lazio. Kyogo scoring for Celtic. Still 0-0 in all the other games. Trippier on this free kick. I don't think he'll shoot. This is very far out. 28 metres is the distance to the goal. Yeah, I can't see him shooting from here. But, yeah. Trippier can do all sorts. He is going to shoot Trippier straight into the wall. And Donnarumma will claim that easily. Oh my God. It's in! Newcastle are 1-0 up! It's Almiron! It's a mistake. You know, what was I just saying? They will wait for mistakes, Newcastle. And it's Marquinhos with the error. St. James Park absolutely erupts. It's a mistake by Marquinhos. It's a mistake. It's showing him there on the screen. It's a mistake. You know, it's a slippy surface. They're not used to this rain in France. And, you know, they try passing out from the back, PSG. Marquinhos gets it from Hakimi. Tries a little chip to Muani. Intercepted by Bruno Gomes. Isaac has the shot. Really good save by Donnarumma. But he can't do anything with the Almiron shot following in. His Almiron. Really good finish actually by Almiron. He opens up his body really nicely. Finds the bottom corner wonderfully. But that is a goal of all their own doing for PSG. You know. That's their fault, you know. Shocking pass by Marquinhos. Punished. And that has got the crowd going now, boys. Now we will see how PSG respond. Look at this. There's a new burst of life now. Almiron going for the full press here. Said they could do with an early goal, and they've got one. Gordon, that's lovely. And there's Bruno Gomes. Oh, Trippier was in there. Good block by Hernandez. There's Alan Shearer. Alan Shearer. Premier League legend, Newcastle legend. I don't know why the referee didn't play advantage there. Okay. Oh my god. What are PSG doing here? Are they having a sleep or something? They're just giving it away again. Good tackle by Muani. There's Emery. To Dembele. Someone Dembele. Crosses it in. Good defending by Lascelles. That's what it will bring Lascelles tonight. Experience. Alright, Bruno Gomes needs to chill out a bit, mate. Like, he's piping up to the crowd. I mean, what is that throw from Hakimi? What are PSG doing? Oh, seriously. Are they just gifting the ball back to Newcastle? What is going on here? Hakimi just threw it to Tonali. I mean, they've got the ball now back, PSG, but bloody hell, what are they doing? Here's Mbappe. Won't get onto that. Good turn. There's Cher. That's really good by Newcastle, that. Here's Gordon. Mbappe. Plays out to Dembele. There makes a good tackle. But he's piping up to the crowd as well. Oh god, this I can't lie, this is a bit embarrassing though from Newcastle what they're doing here. Like every tackle they're cheering. Like they need to calm down. Seriously. Yeah, I don't mind it once, but they're doing it every single tackle. It's boring. But then again, you know, they're trying to get the fans involved. You know, I rate it. That's really nice by PSG. And here's Hakimi in space. Here's Mbappe. To Muani. Finds nobody. Good attack there by PSG. Couldn't find that final pass. There's Zaire Emery, who's picking up some lovely pockets. He's going to go for goal! Ooh, bloody hell. Well, if that went in, that would have took the net off. He absolutely levered that Zaire Emery. And he is quite a far way wide. But Zaire Emery is picking up at spaces. He's finding gaps. He's dropping into them. No one's picking him up. Oh my bloody hell. Nearly got himself in a mess there again, PSG defensively. That's got to be a foul by Tonali. And it is. Yeah, Emery's little flick there finds nobody. Almiron passes straight to Hakimi. Near Hernandez. Looking for Mbappe, but that's far too easy for Trippier to intercept. And now he can find Almiron. Here's Almiron. Isaac. Longstaff. Complete miscommunication there. Again, you know, between Donnarumma and Marquinhos. Donnaruma's got to be coming for that ball. He's got to be coming for it. I don't know what he's doing there, Donnarumma. He's got to be coming for that. Newcastle have a corner. And, you know, if this goes in, you know, they have a tall team, Newcastle. You know, Lascelles, Burn, Shaw, Isaac. They're a tall team, Newcastle. They are a tall team. Crossed in. It's gone short. Oh, what a miss. Fabian Schär, what a chance. Caught PSG sleeping there from the corner. It's a low, flat pass, hard pass into Fabian Schär. It loses his marker. Got to score. I think it falls for the wrong player. If that's a Tonali, a Gameres, an Isaac, you know, any attacker, I think that's a goal. Just falls for a centre back, and you know, you do know Fabian Schär can score goals. You know, he has scored a few worldies for Newcastle, but yeah, I just think it fell to the wrong player there. And there's Mbappe in space. And there's Dembele. I mean, who on earth is that to by Dembele? Zaire Emery picks it up. Being impressed with Zaire Emery so far. There's Ramos. Puts it just wide. And here's the PSG corner. I think Nick Pope gets a fingertip onto this. No, he doesn't. It's a Lascelles block. It's a corner to PSG. There's Mbappe. That'll be a goal kick to PSG. Sorry, not to PSG, to Newcastle. I think Mbappe wants the corner. Let's have a look if it should have been a corner. I don't know. Hard to tell from that. Hard to tell. Killian's fuming. Look at him. It's all right, Killian. Don't forget, guys, like and subscribe. The next watch along, I actually don't know when it will be, to be honest. Because I'm definitely going to be doing Arsenal Man City on the Sunday. But there might be a game on the Saturday. I think United are on at 8 PM on Saturday. So, oh no, we're not. We're not. That's after the international break. 3 o'clock Brentford, so we're not on telly. So yeah, I'm probably not going to be doing a Saturday watch along. It'll probably just be a Sunday one. Arsenal, Man City. And it is a free kick to PSG. Trippier foul in Muani. And that's flicked onto Zaire Emery again, who's found a pocket of space. Good tackle by Cher there on Ramos. Cher's gone down. You wouldn't want him getting injured because he is quite an important player. Fabian Cher. He seems to be in a little bit of pain here. I think it's a shoulder. He's getting back to his feet now. It's a Garte. It's a Skriniar. So here we're out wide to Hernandez. Newcastle win it back. Here's Longstaff. That's a giveaway by Byrne. Here's Hakimi. Dembele again passes to nobody. Here's Isaac. Strong tackle there by Garte. Forza Gamiras, who passes it to Donnarumma. PSG just starting here to just start to dictate the play here a little bit again. Start to get in control a little bit again in PSG. We're going to have a look at the other scores, guys. Lazio 1-1 against Celtic. Vecino with the goal. So that's 1-1 at Celtic Park. Manchester City are winning away to Leipzig. Phil Foden with the goal. Bloody hell, Man City are dominating that game, yeah. 81% possession. 7 shots. Leipzig haven't even had a shot yet. Jesus. And I thought that game was going to be good. Here's Dembele. To Hernandez. There's just no way through for PSG at the minute. Here's Zaire Emery. Garte, lovely ball. Don't know why Ramos played that first time. Could have took a touch. Steady rushed it. And there's Gamiras to Isaac. He's going to lose it there, Isaac. Yeah, told you. I knew he would. He was surrounded as well. Fouled by Isaac on Hernandez. No, I don't know why Isaac's gone down. Oh, he is bleeding, Isaac, to be fair. He is bleeding. So, my bad. So he actually has been hurt. Here's Almiron's goal again. Isaac with the shot. Really good save by Donnarumma. It's a sharp save, but can't do anything about this shot by Almiron. Opens his body lovely. Finds the side netting. And the Newcastle fans go absolutely berserk. I mean, actually, there's quite a lot of blood here for Isaac. Tonali and Eddie Howe there talking tactical things. You know. I mean, what a signing Tonali's going to be for Newcastle. Seriously. I'm not joking, like. You know, I wanted Tonali at United. You know, I was a big fan of him when he was at Brescia. Obviously, then went to AC Milan. You know, I think AC Milan was like his boyhood club. You know, I think it's the club he always wanted to join. And he actually didn't want to leave AC Milan. I think AC Milan sold him because of the fee they got for him. 60 million. I actually do think AC Milan probably could have got more for him. But he's going to be a great player. Really, really good player for Newcastle. And they're going to be putting a bandage on Isaac's head. There's blood on his shirt there as well. Isaac running around the pitch. Fans clapping him. Obviously, he's not allowed on the pitch yet because of that like 30-second rule. So yeah, like I thought, Newcastle giving up possession 66% for PSG. But Newcastle have had more chances in this game. That's a lovely dummy by Gomes. Tonali to Gordon. Good, really good awareness that by Gomes, but a poor pass by Gordon. Now can PSG counter-attack? No, they can't. Miwani runs straight into the cells. And Miwani fouls Almiron. Oh, no, it was Bruno Gomes. My bad. It wasn't Almiron. It was Gomes. Isaac back on the pitch now. Just think you have to get this in the box if you're Kieran Trippier. Try and cause a bit of havoc in the PSG penalty box. Trippier whips it in. Kimi clears it. Forced to burn. Finds a good pass. No, he doesn't. It's gone now for a throw into PSG. PSG look a little bit lost here at the minute. Don't really know what to do, I don't think. You know. But here's Almiron with space. And he's fouled by Hernandez. And he gets a yellow card. And this is a really good free kick opportunity now for Kieran Trippier. Almiron seems in some pain. Yeah, steps on his leg or his foot. Don't think it's down the Achilles. It's just to the side of the Achilles. Tramples down on it. He knows what he's doing there, Hernandez. And now this is a chance for Newcastle, sorry. Why do I keep getting PSG and Newcastle mixed up? This could go in this. This is Kieran Trippier range. He could cross it, but I think he might shoot it. Yeah, I'm getting flashbacks to that Croatia game. The World Cup semi-final. I'm getting flashbacks. You know, flashbacks. Where he put it top right. Very similar range, but this time he crosses it. Oh my God, it was nearly an own goal. We're playing on here. Donnarumma's down low. Gomes crosses it in. Bang! That's in. That went over the line, ref. Oh, he's offside. What on earth is going on here then? I am a bit confused here, people. A lot has just happened. A lot. I don't know what's... Kieran Trippier went for the cross and it did cause absolute havoc. I don't even know what happens here. Does the ball go out? I don't... I mean, that looks like a goal. I don't know. That header by Burn clearly goes over the line. Clearly. And it is a goal check. The header's definitely in. So we don't need goal line technology. I don't know what we're checking here. Is it for an offside? Is it for a handball? I have no idea. Almiron's down. Well, if they're checking Bruno Gomes, he's onside. I think this might be a goal to Newcastle, boys. Bruno Gomes is clearly onside. I think this is a goal. Bruno Gomes is onside. I think Marquinhos is playing on. Or someone is playing him on for sure. So what are they checking now? What's happening here? Well, I don't think it's a goal. The referee's just pointed to somebody. God, I have no idea what's happening here. I think it's a goal, boys. I think this is a goal. I don't... Again, though, this is taking far too long, isn't it? It just takes far too long, this. Like, they're still checking it. I needed one look at it to see it was a goal. One look is all I needed. Oh, come on, this is bloody ridiculous. What are they checking? Are they checking a handball? Because Bruno Gomes is onside. You don't need that long to look at that moment, surely. And the header's in as well. I have no idea what's going on here. It's a goal to Newcastle. It's 2-0. I mean, again, boys, I don't know why that took so long. Seriously. Why did that take so long? That literally took about 4 minutes. That's embarrassing again, though, by VAR. It takes far too long. It's 2-0 to Newcastle. And PSG here are in the mud. I think it might be game over now. Here it is again. Oh, it does hit Lascelles' arm. That's a controversial one, that. Like, Hakimi stops playing. The PSG players stop playing. They stop playing. Like, Bruno Guimaraes clearly onside, and the header clearly goes in. But the PSG players fall asleep. Hakimi stops playing, asking for the handball. Yep, you're showing Guimaraes onside. Yeah, I mean, anyone with eyes can tell that's onside. So I don't know why they're showing that. And the goal obviously goes in as well. And it's 2-0 to Newcastle. I'll tell you. Oh, God, look at Gordon again, getting up the crowd. How embarrassing. I think it's not. I think it might be over. PSG, I mean, apart from that Dembele chance, PSG have not really created anything here, you know. Tonight just smacks it to the back post. There's Trippier. That ball's gone out. For a goal kick. I don't know how PSG will get back into this game. I really don't. They just look a little bit lost. Mbappe, you need to leave PSG, my friend. You know, go to Real Madrid. That's what he needs to do. Here's Isaac. PSG throwing on. There's probably going to be quite a lot of added time here because that VAR took quite a while. It's probably going to be about 6 minutes. Maybe 7 because of the Isaac injury as well. So, could have a lot of time added on here. Here's Agate. PSG could really do with a goal before half time. 7 minutes has been added. So I look at the PSG attack though, and it's got so much pace, but there's not really any movement. They're all just like stuck in the mud a little bit. It's like, here's Hakimi. Ramos, that's got to be a foul. Yeah, free kick to PSG. On Longstaff. Ramos wins the foul. Let's check the other scores. Still 1-1 between Celtic Lazio, 0-0. Half time. Dortmund Milan, same group as this game. City 1-0 up. Young Boys are losing to, is that Red Star Belgrade? Oh, well, I'm going to call them it anyway. Njai with the goal for them. Barcelona are beating Porto as well. 1-0. Ferran Torres with the goal. Right on half time. But PSG with a free kick here. Dangerous position. They really need this to go in. Dembele's on it. He's probably shooting Dembele. Dembele to cross it. Pope does well. Punches out. And here's Agate. Newcastle throwing. Pope with a ball out to Trippier. Almiron, lovely touch. Oh, that's class play by Newcastle. It's Gordon. Lovely triangle plays there. Foul by Hakimi. He's got to be careful, Hakimi. He is on a yellow card. You know, you've got to be careful, Hakimi. Trippier with a free kick. Now, the last free kick caused Manic. Will this one do the same? Lascelles with a free control. That'll be a goal kick to PSG. But what an artist has been for Newcastle. You know, this is what they would have dreamed of at half time. Going in, winning 2-0 as well. They're in total control of this game. Unless PSG score, obviously. And here's Dembele. You've got to go at Burn. Dembele with the cross. Played out by Lascelles, who, to be honest, has been very good in this first half, Jamal Lascelles. Corner to PSG. If they get a goal before our time, will make the second half interesting. Don't forget, guys, like and subscribe. Dembele with the corner. Headed out by Isaac. And that had to be so, because he has a cut on his head. And he's bleeding again down the side. So that header might have opened the cut again. Nice one. You know, I think the only player that's been good, though, for PSG in this first half is Zaire Emery. Like, I'm not joking. The big players haven't stepped up. You know, Marquinhos made a mistake for the first goal. For the second goal, Hakimi was sleeping. You know, you can't stop playing. You know, what's the phrase? Play to the whistle. You know, play to the whistle. You know? There's Mbappe, who just can't get in the game. Kylian Mbappe. That's a corner to PSG. Newcastle was hoping to see this lead out till half time. And if they do that, this crowd will be on its feet. Mbappe takes it quick to Dembele. It's going to be another corner. Ramos with a good chance there, but deflected over the bar. Yeah, it's a good block by Dan Burn. Crucial block. Dembele to whip it in. There's Dan Burn. There's Tonali. Someone's gone down there for PSG. And it is a free kick. I mean, I don't know why the referee waited, though, for PSG to get the ball. That seemed a bit stupid, didn't it? They're checking. VAR checking this. Yellow card for Gameras. I thought VAR were checking that for a minute then. I mean, if that's a closed fist punch to the back of the head, I mean, if that's oh, I think that's a red. How's that not a red for Gameras? He's literally punched him. You can see the motion. Now, Newcastle got away with one there, I think, big time. Of course, we only got 2 replays, though. And that is half time. It is the dream half for Newcastle. 2-0 up against PSG. That is what they dreamed of. Almiron putting them 1-0 up through a mistake by Marquinhos. Donnarumma got down sharply to make the save from Isaac, but Almiron following in. And then the second goal was an absolute scrap. of a goal for Newcastle. PSG just couldn't clear the lines. It was stuck to the back post, and Dan Burn heads it in for 2-0 Newcastle. What an half for Newcastle United, that is. Let's just go through all the scores here at half time. So Celtic 1-1 at half time. Milan 0-0 with Dortmund at half time. Man City winning. Barcelona winning. Red Star Belgrade winning as well. But what a half for Newcastle. What a half. Well, guys, what can PSG do in this second half to make this a little bit of a game? Because, you know, I do feel like Newcastle are relatively comfortable. You know, I can't really see PSG scoring though. You know, the way things are going, I just can't see them scoring. I mean, they had that really big chance at the start of the game through Dembele, who really should have scored. I mean, it's a bad miss by Dembele. You know, on his favourite left foot as well. Gotta be scoring. Gotta be scoring that Dembele. You know, he misses it. And that's really the only chance they've had PSG in that first half. You know, Newcastle have had 2 chances, but they've took them. You know, you've got to be clinical in these games. You know, you can't miss chances. You know, yes, you're always going to miss chances. I get that, but you know, got to be clinical. But how did PSG make this a game in the second half? Well, I think Newcastle have kept Mbappe very quiet. You know, I look at that though. I look at that PSG attack though. The first thing that comes to mind is pace. There's just no movement from them. That's the issue I have at the minute. If I'm a PSG fan, there's no movement in that front line. They're all coming short. No one's trying to run in behind. You know, that Newcastle defence is slow. The PSG attack is rapid. They've got to get runners in behind PSG, especially Mbappe, because we all know he can finish. You know, I think they need a little bit more movement, PSG, in the front lines. I think Zaire Emery's really impressed me though for PSG in that first half. You know, he's picked up pockets. You know, really impressed with him in that first half. I think for Newcastle, Lascelles, you know, the surprise player to come in. You know, I wasn't sure when the lineups came out about him. But he's really impressed me. You know, I think his leadership, his experience is really showing in this game. And, you know, if Newcastle can win this game, you know, that's 4 points from 6. That's good. And at the minute, they're top in the group because Dortmund and Milan are drawing. You know, so I did say Newcastle won't make it out this group, in my opinion. And, you know, they've still got a long, long way to go. But if they can get a win here, you know, in their toughest game, PSG, obviously PSG away is tougher, but, you know, this is their toughest home game. They can beat PSG, you know, that will, you know, really, really put confidence into that team going forward. Not only for the Champions League, but for the Premier League as well, you know. Don't forget, guys, like and subscribe. Trying to get to 250 subscribers. So it'd be greatly appreciated if you did subscribe. Support the channel. We'll have a look at the stats as well, guys, now of this game. So stats, here we go. 31% possession for Newcastle, 69% for PSG. I always thought this would happen though. Newcastle would wait for mistakes. And especially for the first goal, PSG got punished. Shea Given there with a beaming smile on his face. But Newcastle, 8 shots in that first half. And 31% possession. That is really, really good. You know, only the 4 shots for PSG, none on target for PSG. Newcastle, 4 on target. You know, Newcastle are doing very, very well. You know, they're playing on the counter attack and they're waiting for mistakes. And here's the first goal on the replay. Marquinhos, don't know what he's doing. He's trying to find the one. He gets it all wrong. Really good save by Donnarumma. I mean, Skriniar there as well. Like, it's got to be said. On Skriniar. What's he doing? Like, Skriniar's walking. No anticipation there by Skriniar. But Almiron's anticipating it. And Skriniar isn't. Bloody hell, though, there. Skriniar turns like an absolute truck. So really got finished though by Almiron. And Mbappe's not happy. And he will not be happy at Mbappe. He needs to leave Mbappe. Just showing the second goal now. You know, it's absolute carnage in that PSG box. Carnage. So, I mean, it does hit Lascelles' hand. It's a controversial goal, that. But I don't think you can get that ball for it. And then look at Kimi. What the freaking hell is he doing? He stops. And Tonali rolls it back out to Gamara, whips it in. Burn just destroys Skriniar in the air. And the three-fingered man, four-fingered man, no, three-fingered man, Dan Burn, making it 2-0. But I was so stunned when I saw that picture, you know, that Dan Burn only had 3 fingers. Took me by surprise. But St. James's Park is absolutely rocking. Oh man, I'm hoping we get a little bit. I do hope if there is another goal in this game, PSG score next, because it will make it a good game. You know, 3-0 for Newcastle, forget about it. It's game over. It's done out here. You know, 3-0 is usually game over for a lot of teams, and I think in this game, if Newcastle can make it 3-0, it will be game over. But if PSG can get that next goal, it will make it a very nervy St James's Park. Oh yeah, next watch along. I'll have a look now, actually, guys. Right, so Thursday Europa League. No, I'm not doing any for that. I mean, I would do Marseille Brighton, but I just can't be bothered doing Europa League, to be honest. Friday, no. Saturday, Luton Spurs at 12:30. Not going to do that. Spurs will blow them away. And then Palace Nottingham Forest 5:30. Forget about that. Sunday the 8th of October. Obviously, Arsenal Man City is the big one. We'll be doing that. Some decent 2 o'clock games as well. Brighton Liverpool should be a good game. West Ham Newcastle. And I'm pretty sure we're in to international break. We are. I mean, I don't think I'm going to do any watch-alongs on the international break. I mean, who are England playing? I don't think I'm going to be doing any, guys, but, you know, if England are playing, like, I don't know, France or something, like, I don't think they are. I want to do it. Who are England playing? What the hell's going on? I don't know. I'm not doing international watch-alongs. I'm gonna lie. I only do international watch-alongs if like the World Cup and Euros is on. England, Italy, there. You know. Tuesday, 17th of October. England v Italy. I may do that. I don't know. We'll see. Oh, it's on Tuesday, so I probably can't because I've got football. And then Saturday the 21st, we're back. I think. Yeah, we're back. 12:30 Merseyside derby on the Saturday. I don't think I can do it. I've got football. That's annoying. Chelsea Arsenal I'll do. Yeah, we'll probably be doing Chelsea Arsenal then for that one. 5:30. Yeah. So that's the Saturdays. Chelsea Arsenal. Sundays are any game? No, not really. So yeah, that is the watch alongs coming up. Why is it not going down? A lot of the games have now kicked off for the second half. Obviously, this game hasn't yet because we had 7 minutes of injury time. Big stretch. PSG coming back out there. Marquinhos having a chat with the ref. And it looks like no changes for PSG. Who really need to improve in this second half because they were very unimpressive in that first half. I thought they were quite flat. And obviously they're 2-0 down. Newcastle coming out now as well. There's Mbappe, who, I mean, do we think Mbappe will leave PSG? I mean, bloody hell, how many times are we going to talk about this? You know, I think next summer it happens. I really do. I just don't. You know, Mbappe wants to win Ballon d'Ors. Let's be honest, and I just don't think you're ever going to win a Ballon d'Or if you're playing for PSG. I just don't. I don't. You know, you look at that Real Madrid team as well. It's frightening. The young players they've got: Vinicius, Rodrigo, Bellingham, Camavinga, Chouameni. It's scary, to be honest. You know, you think of that midfield and attack for the future. They get Mbappe, Chouameni the CDM, Bellingham, Valverde, Camavinga can play left back. You know, I even forgot about Valverde. Valverde, Bellingham, Vinny, Mbappe, Rodrigo. Frightening. Absolutely frightening that could be. And I would think that team would maybe dominate the world for a little bit. You know, all of them players aren't even in their prime yet. You know, prime's like 28, 27, 28, 29. You know what I mean? Like, Bellingham's 20. I think Camavinga's 20 or 21. Vinicius is, what, 22? Honestly, it's quite scary, to be honest. That's what Real Madrid do, though. You know, I've always called them the glamour club. You know, oh, Leipzig have equalised against Man City. You know, they got battered in that first half, Leipzig, so they came out of the second half fast. Openda with the goal. I told you about Leipzig, boys. I told you. I did tell you, didn't I? Watch out for them this season in the Champions League and the Bundesliga. They're a good team. But yeah, back to Mbappe. Or Real Madrid. I don't really know what I was talking about. Yeah, but no, let's just talk about the game now. Trippier. It's going to go back to Donnarumma, surely. And he does. It's brilliant. There's Marquinhos. Oh my god. What is Marquinhos doing there? Bloody hell, put Agarte under pressure there. He did win the foul, Agarte, and I don't even think it was a foul. Longstaff. Longstaff seems to agree. Oh, Isaacs took off the headband as well. He's took off the bandage. It's going to offer a throw into Newcastle. Poor touch by Hakimi. There's Trippier. This win, though, if Newcastle can get this win, the confidence it's going to do to this team and to the fans. Like, yeah, they think they can beat anyone if they win this game. And, you know, I don't really think PSG are a very good team. You know, I think they are quite an average team. You know, you take Mbappe out of that team. I mean, they're very average if you take Mbappe out. That's a good ball by Ramos. Dembele. Ping pong in the Newcastle box, but it's gone off for a throw into PSG. Instead of a bandage, Isaac's got gel on his eyebrow. That's really good play, that by Hernandez. And here's Muani, who has struggled since joining, you know. Good player, Muani. I think he's a confidence player, though, you know. Just needs to start scoring a few more goals. I do think he has struggled. Another bad giveaway there by PSG. And Newcastle counter. Very good tackle by Marquinhos. That was experience. And Ramos. That's short. Good tackle by Cher, I think it was. There's Gomes. PSG win it back. Here's Muani. Oh, Jesus. Here's Almiron. PSG gave the ball away there with Imani. That's what I was like, oh, dear me, that's a great ball. Longstaff! It's 3-0! It's game over! It's done out here! It's 3-0 to Newcastle. Matty Longstaff has done it. And well, they have absolutely obliterated them here, haven't they, really? You know, I did say at the start of this game that PSG wouldn't fear the crowd because they are experienced. Oh, how I was wrong. They have bottled it. They've came to Newcastle and absolutely fallen apart. You know, they're average. I don't lie. I don't make stuff up. They are a very average team, Paris Saint-Germain. That will probably never win the Champions League. I mean, how Donnarumma's not saving that is shocking. It's gone under him. That's poor keep. That's a keeper error. That's a keeper mistake, that one. I mean, he has to try and save it because it's going in anyway. But gets it all wrong. And it's game over. Surely now. Next goal in this game was crucial. Newcastle have it within 5 minutes. And it is a long road back now for PSG, but here's Hakimi, who's had a shocking game, Hakimi. I'm not joking. Like, what was that touch again? Yeah, Hakimi's had a bad game. For me, he's been the worst player on the pitch, Hakimi. And here's Isaac. I mean, Newcastle recently scored 8 goals, you know, so what's stopping them from bagging a few more here tonight? You know what I mean? Because what I like about this Newcastle team is, like, look at that. Like, they've had 34% possession, and they've had 6 more shots than PSG. And 5 more on target than them. PSG haven't even had a shot on target. And that's the difference. Efficiency. Being clinical. You know? Well, that's what Newcastle have done here tonight. They've been clinical. You know? They haven't had a lot of the ball. You know, this was clearly the plan. You know, clearly the plan. Here's Muani. That's a Newcastle throw-in. No, PSG are in the mud here. They're in the absolute mud. They just lost PSG. There's Ramos to Ugarte. Again, shocking pass. That's going to be a foul by Tonali. On Ramos. Now, they've used the fans though tonight, Newcastle. They've used the atmosphere. Hakimi and Dembele over the ball. Dembele to whip it in. Skriniar was the closest person to it, but it didn't get a touch. And that will be a goal kick to Newcastle. Bradley Barcola is going to be coming on for PSG. Probably going to be sending off Muani. And there's Enrique, you know. You know what? You know, did I wait? Have I done another PSG watch along? I think I did, didn't I? I did, yeah. I did PSG Bayern. I did, yeah. I remember it now. You know, PSG. What have they been known to do? Every single year they don't win the Champions League, they've sacked their manager. I just don't see the point in sacking Enrique because I do think he's a good manager. You know, but all PSG wants to win is the Champions League, and in my opinion, they'll just never win it. Well, I mean, of course they're going to win it eventually, but at the minute, not a chance. Not a chance. There's Dembele. Zaire Emery. Lovely ball. Hernandez. It's 3-1. 3-1. PSG have scored. I don't know if he's offside. But if he's not, what a pass it is by Zaire Emery, who for me has been by far PSG's best player tonight. Let's have a look here. Dembele gives it to Zaire Emery. It's a late run by Hernandez. And it is... Ooh, it's tight. It is tight. If he is onside, he's being played onside by Byrne. But this is a tight one, boys. This is tight. Very tight. I don't know. I mean, it's a good finish by Hernandez. Yeah, they are checking it. They are checking it. I don't know. It's a tight one. Hernandez is looking a little bit nervous. Check over. I think it's a goal. Is it a goal? Yeah, it's a goal. It's 3-1. And we might still have a game on here. I think for Newcastle now, you can't concede straight away again. You know, you've got to see this lead out now to like 75 minutes, which I know is like 20 minutes. It's a long time. But is that the comeback on for PSG? Barcola is on for Milani. That's what I did say he would come on for. No, that's lovely by PSG. And here's Hakimi. And then Mbappe's in. What's he doing? Switched out wide to Barcola, who's just come on. PSG, I think, get a corner. Yeah, they might feel the wrath here for a few minutes, Newcastle. Oh no, I think it's a throw-in actually. And Mbappe can't get the ball. And they're throwing it the other way. And they're taking the mickey out of Killian. Is it a throw-in or a corner? Right, it's a corner. I didn't know what was going on there. Zaire Emery. Hernandez. Hakimi hits it. That was travelling. Blocked by Isaac. Another corner to PSG. And if they can get another goal here, PSG. Oh, it's game on, boys. Oh, it's game on. Dembele goes short to Hakimi. So yeah, Emery's in there. Oh, he's bloody miscontrolled it. Here's Agate, who kicks it out of play for a goal kick to Newcastle. God, Enrique's not happy about that. Right, let's have a look at the other scores. Still 1-1 between Celtic and Lazio. 1-1 between Young Boys and Red Star Belgrade. Oh no, it's now 2-1 to Young Boys. It is now 2-1 to Young Boys. They've literally just scored as soon as I've pressed on it. 2-1 to Young Boys. 1-1 between Leipzig and City. And it's still 1-0 to Barcelona. Isaac's not happy. Yeah, everyone seen that video of Isaac? Like, he sounds so English, it's crazy. You would not think he's Swedish. You know, you think he's a roadman from like North London or something, or East London. I don't know. Barcola and Mbappe, what is he? Yeah, Mbappe really hasn't had a good game tonight. You know, it's the wet pitch. You know, it's a slippery surface. Here's Tonali, crosses it in, comfortable though. Catching practice that for Donnarumma. Italian to Italian. But we're not playing nationalities, Tonali, come on. Yeah, Emirates class again. And there's Ramos. That's a free kick to PSG. We've got look to go long here to Mbappe, but Lascelles does well. Good head of Lascelles there. Oosh. Hakimi. It's got to be a foul. No, no foul. I actually thought that was a foul, to be honest. Tonali just boots it again to Donnarumma. You know, Tonali must think, you know, he's playing for Italy. Eh? Passing back to Donnarumma all the time. Here's Mbappe. It's a good ball to Ramos. He was offside anyway. I mean, he miscontrolled it. What a fool. Vitinha. It's going to be coming on for PSG. I like Vitinha. I do think he's a good player. I really do. Cracking blur. And also Anderson is going to be coming on for Newcastle. No, that's class by Hernandez, that. God, what is Hakimi doing? I don't know about that one, ref. I don't know about that one. Vitinha's coming on for... I actually don't know who's number 4. Who's number 4 for PSG? Agarte. There we go. Agarte coming off for Vitinha. It's an attacking change by Enrique. Do like Vitinha. Do think he's a very slick player. And who's coming off for Newcastle here? Tonali. For Elliot Anderson. What a player he is, Sancho Tonali. What a player. Free kick to Newcastle. Trippier to whip it in. And that is a shocking free kick. You don't really see those by Trippier, but that one was quite bad. See, why is Mbappe not running down there, man? Go backwards all the time. Shocking. Right, that's not a foul. Come on. Oh, scored that. Lovely skill. Oh, it's like Messi. Oh, okay. Yeah, Marquinhos just put a stop to that completely. That's a good ball to Ramos. Barcola. To Mbappe. To Barcola. Back to Mbappe. To Ramos. They're in the box here, PSG. To Barcola. To Zaire Emery. And that's a corner to PSG. Dembele's getting booked. I think because of something that he did previously. Corner to PSG. Goes short to Zaire Emery. PSG are asking for a penalty here. I don't know why they're asking for a penalty. They're still asking for it. I don't know if VAR are checking this. I think VAR are checking this. No, they're not. Play on. Referee not interested. VAR not interested. We don't even see a replay. Don't forget, guys, like and subscribe. Trying to hit 250 subscribers. What a pass. And Dembele's missed again. You know what? With Osimhen Dembele, I'm going to say it. He does miss a lot of chances. I think he's onside, actually. I mean, there's just no composure. I mean, Lascelles does well to put him off, but it's just rash. So, you know, when Dembele's running one-on-one, he just looks like he's never going to score. You know, he never sets himself. He never calms himself, composes himself. It's always a bit rash with Dembele. And, you know, I have noticed that. Now Gordon's been booked for Newcastle for a foul on Marquinhos. I mean, he does win the ball, Gordon, but it's a bit of a scissor tackle. I can Let's see while the referee's giving him a yellow card there. "20 minutes to go. 3-1 to Newcastle. PSG get another goal. The stadium will become very nervy. I did say they've got to hold out to 75, and they're nearly there. Barcola. No way out. That'll be a Newcastle throw-in. Oh, Almiron's gone down. I hate it when players do this, you know. So I'm looking at the other scores. Celtic still 1-1. All the scores are still the same. Jacob Murphy coming on for Newcastle for Almiron. You know, Almiron obviously getting Newcastle off to a good start in the 17th minute with the opening goal. Yeah, his first ever Champions League goal, Almiron. You know, it would have been a day he would have been dreaming of. Don't know what Mbappe is asking for. My favourite cult hero at United. I don't know, Zane. My favourite cult hero. That's a tricky one. Cult hero at United. What, currently or previously? You probably mean previously. I don't know, you know. I think I'm going to go Park Ji-sung. But PSG are in it. Dembele. No, it messes up again. Park Ji-sung for me. Yeah, Park. You know, he was loved by Sir Alex, but he just never got the recognition he deserved. You know, by Man United fans and by other fans. You know, because you know Sir Alex Ferguson relied on Park so many times to do a job, and he did the job. You know, so that's who it will be for me. If we're going current player, I'll probably say Wan-Bissaka. You know, a lot of people didn't like Aaron Wan-Bissaka. You know, thought it was a waste of time, but I always backed him. Always backed Aaron Wan-Bissaka. And you know, he's now showing people that he can be a good right back. You know, I still don't think he's the best right back because he can't really attack, but you know, he has got a lot better on the ball. We all know how good he is defensively. So yeah, currently Wan-Bissaka. Back in the glory days, I like to say, probably Park. I don't think Ramos has played well tonight either for PSG. Neither has Mbappe though. Mbappe's been very quiet. Very, very quiet. But PSG needs to find a goal there. And quick, because nice though that by Mbappe. Zaire Emery to Ramos won't reach it, but it will fall. No, it won't. I mean, Newcastle throwing. Don't forget, guys, like and subscribe. Next watch along Sunday, 4:30, Arsenal versus Manchester City. What an absolute cracker of a game that should be. Yeah, you know, probably the two best teams in the Premier League, arguably, at the minute. Going head to head at the Emirates should be a really good game. Can't wait for that watch along. There's Trippier. Who's that there? Barcola. Here's Mbappe. Zaire Emery to Ramos. Gotta get out wide to Dembele, and he does. Here's Dembele. To Ramos. Nope. Cleared away by Byrne. For a throw-in. To PSG. Oh, man. Continue plays out wide to Hakimi. There's just nobody in the box. That's a good ball. Dembele! Good save, Pope. I mean, it was straight at him. But that's a big chance for PSG. That'll be a PSG throw-in. That was a chance for Dembele. He's had two chances in this game, Dembele. He's missed both of them. I mean, that one he got on target. Nah, it's comfortable for Pope, that. You know, I think with them ones, you've got to try and get it low. And, you know, it is hard to hit a volley low. Oh, what is he doing? He thinks he's Neymar, Dembele. What's he doing? He's just chipped it out of play. He tried to chip it over someone's head. You're not Neymar, Dembele. You need to chill out a little bit. 13 minutes to go. Newcastle still with a 3-1 lead. But Ousmane Dembele has just had a really good opportunity. Have a look at the other scores. All the scores still the same. No change in any of the scores. Where's Zaire Emery? To Dembele. Oh, Mbappe couldn't get his foot to it. Oh, PSG are knocking on the door here. Vitinha. There's Dembele. Heavy touch. I mean, what is Zaire Emery doing there? You know, Gordon, he's going absolutely nowhere. Pressure now off Newcastle for the time being. He wins the foul, Gordon. I don't know why players do that. Like, they're running into a cul-de-sac. Like, they're not going anywhere, and he just always foul them. Here's the nearly shot from Mbappe. Just misses him. Oh, man. I mean, bloody hell, Mbappe's just been killed. Oh, ref, what are you doing? Come on. Get on with it. What was the ref doing there? Right, boys, I'll be back in a minute. Just gonna go and get something. And we're back. I didn't miss anything, did I? Don't think so. Dude, I'm still here, people. Just gonna have to move the camera a bit closer, boy. Sorry. God, we're gonna have to move it up. Oh, Bruno Gomes. What's going on here? Nearly making it 3-1 there. That should be good now, boys. Sorry about that. Oh, man. Should be good now. Here's Dembele. Barcola. Hakimi. Comfortable defending that for Newcastle. Ooh. Look at that. Newcastle, they haven't even completed 200 passes in this game, Newcastle. Just shows how efficient they've been on the break. Here's Anderson. Anywhere will do for Newcastle at the minute. They're not really holding on to the ball very well here. And it's just constant PSG pressure. But this is a good press by Murphy, and he needs support, Jacob Murphy. He's made Skriniar boot it, which is good. Ultimately, PSG win the ball back. Oh, that's brilliant. What a tackle by Lascelles. I'll get the crowd going that one. If he misses that, Lascelles, Barcola's in. Here's Mbappe. Over to Dembele. You can't go now, PSG then. Here's Ramos. Yeah, I think the signings of Ramos and Muani are, like, I think they'll work, but they just look a bit, I don't know. A bit raw, but that's lovely by Barcola. Skins Trippier. But Newcastle surrounded him, and there was nowhere to go. Pope has the ball. And Man City are 2-1 up. Alvarez with another goal for Man City. Looks like City have won it then in Leipzig. That ball's gone down the tunnel. Did that ball go down that tunnel? That's funny. Well, Luis Enrique looks on. I do not think he'll be happy, but here's Isaac. Isaac, comfortable for Donnarumma. Yeah, I don't think he'll be happy, Enrique. Where's Hernandez going? He wins a foul. I actually don't think that was a foul, to be honest. I think he flops to the floor a little bit there. Here's Vitinha. 6 minutes to go plus injury time. It is still 3-1 to Newcastle. Here's Vitinha. Here's Barcola. Here's Mbappe. Probably going to shoot. Does shoot Mbappe. And it's wide. And that is the first shot Mbappe's had all game. He has been very, very quiet, Kylian Mbappe. And actually, it was a corner. It was a corner. Don't worry, Mbappe. You were right, mate. It was a corner. The referee's just a bit blind. For Newcastle are making a sub. Because the fans are up on their feet. They're clapping. Unless they're just singing. I don't know. No, they weren't making a sub. Yeah, I just don't think too many mistakes. I think tonight for PSG. You know, the Donnarumma mistake, going under his arm. What's that? And the Marquinhos mistake. But PSG here have a 4v4. Here's Mbappe. He's been pushed out wide a little bit. Mbappe, where's he going? He needs a pass. Vitinha! Oh dear. He's playing rugby. Because it sailed over the bar. Got to keep that down there, Vitinha. Got to keep it down. Doesn't. Skies it. Leaning back. That guy in the back got so scared. Mbappe blowing his cheeks. You know, this is why you need to leave, Kylian. You know, we've had this conversation already tonight, but that's why he needs to leave, you know. You've got to go Real Madrid, buddy. You know, you've got to go next summer. I think Newcastle are going to be holding on here. What a result this is for them. And it is 3-1 to City, so yeah, that is totally game over. Doku, probably the goal on the counter-attack. That one for Jeremy Doku. Obviously, I'm not watching the game, so I don't know. Might have been a good goal for City, but I presume it would be the counter-attack. Here's Hernandez. Trying to slip Barcola in. Got to defend our trip, yeah, but they still have it here, PSG. Zaire Emery. Here's Dembele. To Vitinha. Newcastle will play advantage. And they'll look for Isaac, who won't keep it. Still 1-0 to Barcelona. It's 2-2 in the Red Star Belgrade Young Boys game. Bakari leveling it in the 88th minute. And Mbappe has fouled a Newcastle player, and the referee's given a free kick. Anthony Gordon. Bro, look at the height difference of Burn and Mbappe. That's hilarious. But it is the dream night for Newcastle. This is what they dreamed of, you know. And, you know, it's been mistakes by Paris Saint-Germain that have cost him tonight. It's been mistakes. Oh, no. Celtic have lost it at the end. 2-1 to Lazio. The 95th minute. Pedro has won it surely for Lazio at Celtic Park. Oh, dear. Don't know what that does for the group. Celtic on 0 points. I think they play Atletico Madrid next. I think. 5 minutes have been added on. But what a night this is going to be for Newcastle. City have won 3-1. It's finished in Leipzig. You know, I think it was a dominating performance by Man City tonight. You know. Oh, what a goal! That's it. It's 4-1. What was I telling you in the first half about Fabian Schär? We know he can score goals, and he has just scored an absolute worldie. Outside the box. He slips as well. It's 4-1 to Newcastle. And PSG here have been, well, battered, really, haven't they, really? This is embarrassing, really, for PSG. And this is why they will never win the Champions League. Because, you know, you think of what the Real Madrids, the Bayern Munichs, the Man Cities are going to do to this PSG team. Let's have a look at here. No, it's an unbelievable goal by Schär. He slips as well. Curling back inside. Donnarumma's got no chance. You know, that's what he's good at, Schär. Outside the box. Not really good inside the box, but that's an absolute worldie. No chance for Donnarumma. Let's have a look at the fans' reaction here. Oh, that's great. That's great. What a night for Newcastle. It's been their night. The flags are out. They're waving them about. PSG have conceded 4 goals. Unbelievable. And, you know, I did say Newcastle wouldn't go through. But, you know, this is St. James's Park. You know, this is what you can do to teams. It's very hostile. You know, and PSG have experienced it. And they've really, really struggled. Yes, it's been 3 mistakes for the first 3 goals. The 4th goal was an absolute worldie by Schär. But I mean, I didn't see this coming, to be honest. I thought we were going to see a little bit of a game, but they've just been absolutely obliterated, to be honest. Embarrassingly as well. That's going to be a foul on Mbappe. You know? 4-1, wow. I don't think anyone saw this coming, to be honest. Not even Newcastle fans would have just seen this coming, you know. Many of them probably expected to win, but not 4-1. But, you know, this is PSG. They're just a very average team. Like, they're just not very good, people. You need to understand this. They're not very good. I'll tell you what, that try is going to be very hard. It's going to be a party atmosphere in about 1 minute's time. Crossed in. That'll be a goal kick, and that will do it. You know, they're just a very average team, Paris Saint-Germain, and this is why they just will not win the Champions League anytime soon. Because this is Newcastle. You know, Newcastle. Think of Bayern, Real Madrid, City. They're gonna run all over this PSG team with ease. You know, it's been embarrassing, really embarrassing. you know, someone's on the floor there, but the referee's going to blow his whistle, surely. Right, ref, blow the whistle. It's 4-1. We've played the 5 minutes. Just blow the whistle. What are you doing? What is he doing? Like, 4-2 doesn't matter. The referee keeps looking at his watch. Vitinha hits it wide. Bit of frustration there, I think, from Vitinha. But what a night for Newcastle fans. You know, this is their night. You know. There's Almiron, who started it all off. Who started the party. And there it is. The full-time whistle. It's obliteration of PSG. It's finished. Newcastle 4. PSG 1. You know, unbelievable. And I really didn't see that coming tonight. But, yeah, what a performance by Newcastle. The confidence that is going to do for this team and this fan base, it's going to be unreal. Let's have a look at the stats quickly. So 27% possession for Newcastle tonight. 27%. 73% for PSG. Look, Mbappe, he knows. Even he's a bit shocked, I think, tonight, Kylian. 12 shots, though, for Newcastle to PSG's 10. 8 on target for Newcastle, only the 2 for PSG. That's the big stat there. Have a look at some player ratings as well. I mean, the only player who I think can hold his head up high tonight for a PSG player is Zaire Emery. You know, I think he was the only player who wanted the ball and actually went forward tonight for PSG. I was very impressed with him. And, you know, he's only what? How old is Zaire Emery? 17 years old. He's got a big future ahead of him, Zaire Emery, at 17. But for Newcastle, what a night. It's their night. Their fans will enjoy this night for a long time. You know. But yeah, what a performance by Newcastle. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching this watch along. You know, don't forget to like, subscribe. We're back live on Sunday for Arsenal Man City. We also have a video coming out on Friday, Premier League review, week 7. So that'll be coming out on Friday. But yeah, thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you later. Peace.